Hello. See if my gamble pays off. Let me move some stuff here. Okay. There we go. Had to move them. So let me see. Now, I got that 30-inch steering column. Let's see if I can get it to work without hitting my brake pedal down here. Hope it don't. Well, not this part. Part up here. So let's find out. Let's set this in here. What's that? See if I can get this in here. There we go. So in pretty good. Let me see. Hopefully, I might be able to get this to work. I'm not for sure. You're going to find out here in a second. I got this piece right here. Put this piece down here under to go right here. Let's hope stuff works out here. Let me see. Now let's put you over here. Maybe you can see a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's hope I can make that tight. So let's find and get this other piece done here. And let me see. Now I gotta take some of this stuff out so I can get to this other stuff. Let me set this up. Let me see. Let me bring it over here. I'm working down here. I don't know if you can really see that or not, but let me see. See how far I gotta go to get this where I need it. So here, let me see. Okay, let's try that. Alright, let's just drop the little wrench right there. It's a good place for it. Got it. Tighten this up. I also got to figure out I got to jack this up to set this steering on it. If I leave it down, I may not be able to turn my steering wheel all the way I need to turn it. All right, there's that. You can see right down in there. Put you back over here. See if we can get this set up right. Okay. Hopefully, I can get this to work. Oh, I gotta grab something. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back. This is what I needed to grab. See if I can get that on. Let's see. I may have to take this other piece off. No. Let's see. How can I do this? I'll do it this way. There we go. Get what I need out of here. There's one. This is what I needed right here. There's one. And let me get the other one in. There's two. Let's hope I can get this to go in. Where's that side? This? Well, let me see. I'm gonna have to think of some stuff here. See if I can get this to go in. Okay, this is going to be loose, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to actually tighten that. So I'm going to have to use longer nuts, bolts and nuts right here. That way I can get it up and get it tight. Other than that, it won't get tight. So, yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Well, at least I'll be able to get some stuff done here. So as you can see here, let me take you off here. As you can see, this piece right here, the brake pedal's right here. My other one was down here right beside it, was down here. Like right in this area right here, so it wasn't able to work. But this is above it, so that works. My brake lever works and stuff like that, and then I can tighten this up, and it should work. I just gotta work this out. See how much room is right in that area? See if I can get you, see? Here, let me see. See how loose it is right there? Now where them bolts and nuts are right there, I can put longer ones in there and tighten this up completely so it's tight. Which is good, so I don't have to take this back off. I can just use and take these off, which is good. So let me see. How can I get you here? There you are right there. So here, let me get some wrenches here. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let me see. Let's see here. There we go. There's one. Okay. Well, we know it's in here in the leaves somewhere. There's an egg. There's a lizard egg right here. Let's leave this down here. There we go. Let's leave a lizard egg down here and see what happens. See if Mr. Lizard finds it. Okay. Get this last one. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Let me get these. 1, 2. Let's see. Get this one. That wrong way. The last one. That's all of them. Now I can work with my others to get that where I need it. But this is actually going to work because where that is, my stuff will plug in, which is right there, those cables right there. They'll plug in perfectly right where they are there. And that bottom one is probably for like reverse lights or something like that, I think. I'm not for sure. I'll find out as I go. But I should have long enough ones that I can use for this. That'll work. But I'm going to leave that right there. Let me put you back in here. About that, I hit the button. But now that I got this back up, I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to cover it. That way, if it rains or whatever, it won't get wet on the inside or anything like that. So, let me cover this real quick. Now, let me shut this door. Put this stuff up. Okay. There we go. Now that I got that covered, which is good. At least I got my column in. I just got to work on how I'm going to tighten it up. First part of it didn't work with the smaller bolts. But hopefully I can get the longer ones, and the longer ones will work to tighten all that up to keep it tight. I don't know yet if I'm going to put the detachable steering column on it. Oh, it's my dogs in the back playing. Or put the regular one on. I don't know which yet, but I'll figure it out. But I'll add a little more on stuff on, maybe do some sort of video tonight or whatever. But I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all stay blessed. Thank y'all. Stay blessed. Hello again. All right, let me get you, here, hold on just a second. Let me do some other stuff. Hold on. All right, here we go. Let me show you my idea on tightening the steering column up on this. Well, we know this staple thing ain't gonna work. These, they ain't gonna work. Let's see. Okay, I've got these bolts right here. They're a little longer, which should work. So I should have enough of them in here. So this will actually work. 201 equipment. Software. Oh, foldable sawhorses. Okay. So I got here. And get that. Let me see. I got one here. Got one here. Okay. I think what I need to find are 2 more of these this size. Then maybe another one of these like this. That way in the middle I can get, but I got this on here and it's tight, so I don't know if I can get it off or not. Well, I'm sure I can get it off, but I don't know if I'll be able to, what I need to get it without messing it up. Let me try, oh well, I could use these, which are these vice grips right here. So let me try these vice grips and see if I can get these vice grips to work in my favor. Let me see, is this, no. I thought, wait a minute, isn't it that size? 13, 9/16. Oh, maybe it's 9/16. Let me go grab a 9/16. That's not, yeah, that's 9/16. Yep. Okay, there we go. I got it. It was just on the bottom tight. It was tight on the bottom. Which I'll show you. If I can keep it in my hand. See this bottom piece right here, the square piece? That's what it was tied up against. That's why I couldn't get it by hand. Which is okay. So, let's see. Well, they're not the same length. I wonder. Up, long, middle. I wonder. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Let's see what I got in here. Well, I mean, it might work. So I can use these right here for the middle holes. And I can go in again. Maybe use like these for the outer ones. Maybe. You never know. Longer and shorter, so that may work, which is this little kit right here. Okay, let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Here. There we go. Which is this little kit right here. Just like nuts, bolts, washers, stuff like that. So these two I can use in the middle to bring it up, and then the others I can use to form to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to center it. And then these I can use and tighten all them up. That should tighten that steering column. What it is the original steering column on the let's say the steering column shaft itself. There was welded nuts in that area, right on it. That way you can go in, you can tighten them down right there. You go tighten on both sides, like 1, 2, 3, 4 on both sides, or in the middle, or whatever, or what, like that, just to tighten that whole steering column so it's tight. It don't move anywhere or whatever. Now, with the universal steering columns, them universals don't have that. So they got to be improvised and adapted to get them to work and stay tight, which is what I'm going to do with these. Now, if I had 4 more of these would be good. So what I may wind up doing is seeing what size these are. These are what, 1/2 inch, 9/16. Yeah, these are 1/2 inch. And I'll have to find the size or whatever of the 1/2 inch. Let's say they're 1/2 inch, and let's see the size. They're 1/2 inch, and they're 1.5 inches long. So I can look on Amazon and find 1/2 inch, 1.5 inches long of these bolts, nuts and stuff. Get a set or whatever like that or whatever. Then get these I can use for that. Now, I don't remember if I bought a box before that were this size. I think they were a little bit smaller, but I don't recall where the box is. So I basically have the slightest idea where that box is. I was going to use it when I was going to build a hardtop for that Jeep. I was going to use it around everything, so I got enough of them to do that, but I never did it. So I'm going to see if I can find 4 more of these bolts like this to use for that steering column, to tighten that steering column up so that steering column won't move. I'm thinking I'm going to be able to put my put this on. The way I got it set, this is my detachable steering wheel right here. Here, let me grab it. The detachable steering wheel right here. I'll be able to use this on it. It's a little smaller. I'll have to see the handling of it to see how it handles with that, to see if it's a better handle or not. If it's not, I'll probably wind up putting my other steering wheel in, which is a little bit bigger. That'll fit the circumference of my piece, which is right here. Which will fit this. Which will fit this circumference right here on the inside with all those holes. So I'll actually see if that'll work out. This one right here works better. Right here. It's a little smaller, nice, because it's got this flat part right here. So it's like if it was rounder, it would go up against my knees or whatever, depending on where it was at. But with that one like that, I mean, it'll kind of miss on each side, so I can turn, whatever, like that. So, which will turn out to be a little bit better. But I got the column in, I got the other part tight. I just got to set everything up so it gets in there right. Then hook everything up. Now I'll be able to go in there, hook the battery up, put a jumper on it, start it up. But I do have to buy a new battery for it. I have my Camaro side post battery in the Honda's top post. So I got to get a new battery for my Honda. I got to get a new battery for my Jeep, and then I'll have the battery for my Camaro. Now, am I gonna probably wind up getting that Camaro back on the road? Probably not, because there's a lot of work that needs done on that 94. It's got a hole in the passenger side floorboard. I gotta do a little wiring issues and stuff like that. It needs seats, it needs the inside redone, all that kind of good stuff. So it needs the driver's door window, it needs a new driver's door, and a new window, whole new window thing, motor and all. I mean, I got the window, but it does need the motor to bring it up and down. It's electric, so no, it's not electric. It's turn. Get that. Let's see. So that's gonna be a project down the road. Maybe I'll wind up YouTube or TikTok famous, you know, and start getting monetization so I can get paid. Then I'll start going and getting the necessary things I need and get the Camaro redone, get my Jeep redone, get some other kind of toys, you know, stuff like that. So everything will come to me when it's supposed to, on God's time. Nothing's my time. It's always God's time. So maybe one day it'll come in a flow, maybe get going good. So right now my YouTube is maybe 20, 21, 22 followers, something like that, because I just started not too long ago. But I've been putting more videos on and stuff like that, so with the last few months. So it's growing. A lot of my shorts are being watched and stuff like that, and some of the bigger stuff maybe at some points, but more of my shorts on stuff I do on CapCut are watched more than anything else. So if you go and you start watching or whatever and you want to subscribe, go for it. I mean, there'll be more in the future. I just got to get the money going up and up and up and up, and then I'll be good. Then I can do this, I can do that, all kinds of stuff. So keep watching for me, and I'll grow at some point. But then again, you know, if I stay like this, I stay like this. But I'm looking towards the future and just keep growing and growing and growing. But I'm doing this Jeep build, so I'm thinking of maybe something I can add with that or whatever. Maybe get some merch going or something like that. But I'll work that out at some point. But thank y'all for watching. Y'all want to watch, subscribe, get it going. Let's do it. Talk to y'all later. Y'all stay blessed and have a great weekend. Have a good week. And y'all stay blessed. Thank you. Stay blessed.